and I'm the presentation secondary school. There's people coming down, sorry about that. No.
Can you look into that?
I'm looking at the screen, sorry, but I start it again then, yeah?
Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan, and I'm the principal here in Presentation Secondary School, Kilkenny. I'm absolutely delighted that you were able to take time out of your busy schedule to join us here tonight. Sorry, there's people walking all over the place. It's kind
That's okay, just ignore them.
Thanks, Aisling. Okay, I'll just try it again. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan, and I'm the principal of Presentation Secondary School here in Kilkenny. A very special welcome to all our 6th class and 5th class girls who are watching here tonight. And I suppose tonight, girls, it's all about you. You will see a video. No, I want to, yeah. Sorry. Is this just for sound or what? Or?
It's good to run it because just to go through it anyway.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Just because you don't want to be pausing during the
okay.
When you're doing it.
Perfect, yeah. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan, and I am the principal of Presentation Secondary School here in Kilkenny. Thank you very much for joining us tonight and taking time out of your very busy schedule. I suppose a special welcome to all of our 6th class girls and many 5th class who have all joined us. This evening, I suppose it's different. It's not our normal open evening due to COVID, but we hope that the video that we are going to show you tonight gives you a little glimpse of life in presentation. I suppose a place that I think is a very special place. During the video, please watch out maybe for people. You will meet students and teachers. And at the end of the evening, I will return for a question and answer session. I suppose that's enough really to introduce it, isn't it?
Yeah, well you haven't done any hooks, you haven't though yet. You have to say make sure you're watching through because you're going to get a glimpse of our new school, or do you say that after?
No, yeah, I think you're right, that's the hook, yeah. But I did mention Shifra.
You say the day in life, it's very important. It's tuning, you're going to see a great video, a day in life, which is shoot, and watch the video right to the end because you're going to get a beautiful glimpse of our new school. It's very important that that's clear. Yeah,
okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan, and I'm the principal of Presentation Secondary School here in Kilkenny. I suppose a very special welcome to our 6th class girls who are watching from many different parts of Kilkenny, and also to 5th, no, I think I'll leave out to 5th class. A very special welcome to our 6th class girls who are watching from so many different parts of Kilkenny. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to spend some time in here with us tonight. I suppose it's a very different open evening than we've had for many other years, unfortunately due to COVID. But we hope that you will get a sense of life here in Pres. I suppose a very special place. Throughout the video, you will see Shifra, a day in the life of Shifra, one of our second year students. You will see activities. You will meet some of our teachers, lots of other students, and our academics. And a very special piece at the end is the first showing of the images of our new school. A new school that is due to start next year at a cost of €25 million, a state-of-the-art building.
Yeah, so then you say...
I will now hand you over, or will I, how would I say it? I will now hand you over to our press girl.
Now the video, whatever you need to, so I'll hand you over to press girls who's going to start the video.
Yeah, I'll now hand you over to our 2 press girls who will start the video. Okay.
Don't say images of our school, say video for new school, 3D video.
Oh, 3D video, you're right, Chebis. People would say, yeah, 3D video, thanks. Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan, and I'm the principal of Presentation Secondary School here in Kilkenny. I suppose a very special welcome to all of those 6th class girls who are out there in many parts of Kilkenny, hopefully tuning into us tonight. It's a very different open evening, certainly, and I suppose COVID has dictated that for us. But we still hope that you will get the feeling of the very special place that Presentation is. You will see all of our extracurricular activities. You will meet many students, and keep an eye out for some of the students that you might recognize. You will meet our teachers. You will see our facilities. You will meet Shifra, a day in the life of our second-year student, Shifra. And at the end of tonight, I am delighted that we'll be showing you some 3D video clips of our brand new school. I need to get that right, yeah. A brand new school, a 25 million euro investment, state-of-the-art school, which is beginning next year.
So make sure you tune in to the end.
Make sure you tune at the end, yeah. So make sure, and I would say, and make sure, well, you see, you'd be hoping that they would be.
So make sure you watch it to the end.
Yeah.
See
Yeah, make sure you watch it to the end, and make sure to keep tuned. Keep tuned. Okay. Good evening, everybody.
So you don't have to say, do you want to run again? Go
Yeah, I'll just go through once more. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan. We're recording. Yeah. 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 No, you couldn't. No, I'm starting my introduction.
You're practicing?
Practicing the introduction, I am, yeah.
Okay, no problem at all. I'm running up to the printers, that's all.
No problem at all, yeah.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
He gave questions out to people, but he left out one or two.
I have one as well.
You have you?
I have one for their class when the new school finished.
Oh, yeah, when is new school finish? And the other one was my daughter isn't very interested in sport. What other activities are there?
I can ask them, I can check for that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay.
No problem at all. Be back in 2 minutes.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan, and I am the Principal of Presentation Secondary School here in Kilkenny. I'm delighted to welcome you here, and I suppose a very special welcome to all of our 6th class girls who are tuning in from different parts of Kilkenny and from so many different primary schools. We certainly have a very different open evening this evening, but we still hope that the video that you are going to see gives you some feeling and understanding of how special a place Presentation Kilkenny is. I would ask you to keep tuned in. No, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Throughout the video, you will meet Shifra, our second-year girl, and a day in her life in presentation. You will see activities. You will see extracurricular activities. You will meet teachers. You will meet students. And I'd ask you to please tune in at the end when we have. I need to work on that one. Tune in at the. I need to get my wording right in that one. Please tune in at the end when we will be. What would you say? How would you say the very first showing?
A 3D animation of our new school.
A 3D animation of our new school.
Or you could say, sorry, it's not 2D animation.
It's 3D, really, is it?
Well, when you go.
It's 3. It's 3. They won't know.
3D.
It is 3D. 3D is boxy, isn't it? Yeah.
But no, it'd be 2D. You could say 2D video of our new school. I don't know, how would you describe that? CGI video. Yeah.
They won't know what a CGI video is.
An animation.
An animation of our new video, yeah.
Because an animation doesn't sound too, if you say. It doesn't sound fancy enough, yeah. Yeah, if you say, I think just say 3D video.
Yeah, 3D video of our new school. Okay. I'll just go through one. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shane Hallahan, and I'm the Principal of Presentation Secondary School here in Kilkenny. A very special welcome to you all, and especially our 6th class girls who are tuning in from different schools throughout the county. We certainly have a very different open evening this evening, but we hope that the video that we're going to show you this evening gives a taster of life in Pres, and I suppose how special Pres is as a school. Throughout the video, you'll see our different extracurricular activities. You will meet many of the students, many of whom you will recognise. Shifra will tell us about a day in her life in presentation. And at the end of the video, please make sure to tune in when we're showing a 3D video of our brand new state-of-the-art school, which is beginning next year, a 25 million euro school. I will now hand you over to our Pres girls in the video, Caroline and Niamh.
Super, so can we cut
Hi, my name is Caroline Barron and I'm in 6th year. I'm Pres Girl for the coming academic year. We can't wait to show you around the school tonight. Just a little bit about our history. The school, the Presentation Sisters, was set up in the 1800s and we moved to our campus in Lochby in 1985.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kennedy and I'm Deputy Pres Girl for the coming year. We have a huge range of facilities here in the school, including various activities and various subjects. We're also building a new school at the minute and we're really looking forward to showing you our new plans.
We can't wait to show you all the amazing subjects and extracurricular activities we have here in the school. And now we'll pass you on to our principal, Mr. Hallahan.
Girls, this is certainly a really exciting time in your lives. You're moving onto a new stage. You'll be moving from primary school into secondary school, and you'll be becoming a young adult. That excitement, you need to grasp that excitement because you'll be meeting new people, new challenges, exciting challenges, new school, new friends, new teachers, new extracurricular activities. But with that, many people can be a little bit anxious and nervous, and that's okay too. And I'm sure your parents are looking at you tonight and saying, oh my God, my little girl is now going into secondary school. I promise you that we here in Pres, we are ready for that challenge. We are ready to take that journey with you, that new educational journey, and we will prepare you for all those challenges that lie ahead. Why choose presentation? I suppose I've given an awful lot of thought about this, both as a parent and as an educator. And as a parent of girls myself, the one thing that I really wanted for them, I wanted them to feel safe. I wanted my daughters to feel that they were respected, that they belonged, that they were listened to, and that they were empowered in the school of their choice. And that is exactly the wish that I have for every student that walks through the door of presentation. Pres will provide you with a solid, firm foundation that will empower you and enable you to face with all of the challenges that you will face in school and outside in the community. We are a safe school. On arrival into presentation, the most important thing for us is to support positive mental well-being. That support is not just a word for the girls, but they will know who provides the support, who is the person behind that word support, be it our counsellors, our year heads, teachers in the school. Every girl that comes to presentation is a unique individual. To you parents and guardians, she is unique to you. So she will also be unique to us. And it is so important that her voice is listened to. And hey. Hey, 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2. 1, 2. Mental well-being of all of our girls in presentation. We can then focus on the academics and the challenges that those academics bring with them. We do this by providing a differentiated learning because we here in Pres recognise that every student is different. Every student is unique and our girls learn in different ways. The most important thing for us as a school is that every girl that comes to presentation will achieve and surpass their potential. Not every student will achieve 625 points. But the most important thing is that our girls can say, I did my best, I reached my potential. And when their journey here in presentation is finished and they're walking out that door, they say, yeah, I was supported, my teachers did the very best, and I did my best. Academic excellence is achieved in presentation by encouraging our students to aim high, to go for it, not to be afraid to make mistakes. We believe in a blended form of learning between books and the use of ICT, computers. In 2018, Edwina Aylward achieved 8 H1s, the highest result for any female student in Ireland. In 2019, Ellen O'Carroll also achieved 8 H1s and the highest result for any female in Ireland. In 2020, Aoife Crowdell in turn achieved 8 H1s, one of only 2 female students in Ireland. And in 2021, 11 of our students achieved over 600 points. I would like to compare the 2019 results from presentation with the national average. I have chosen the 2019 because that is the last year we had before the calculated grades. The national average for over 625 points was 0.4%. In presentation, it was 1.8%. Between 600 and 624 nationally was 1%. It was 6.4% in presentation, 6 times higher. Between 500 and 599 points, 11.9% in the national average, 20.9% in presentation, twice as high. Between 400 and 499 points, 24.1% was the national average, whereas in Pres it was 41.8%. And between 300 and 399, it was 25.4% the national average and 20.9% in presentation. And between 200 and 299, 19.1% was the national average and 8.2% was the average in presentation. In Pres, we empower our students. We look for success, not perfection. We celebrate the individual. I promise that we will take care of your daughter in our school. And before she comes to presentation, as we did this year, we will meet with each individual student and their parents or guardians. Before I finish, may I take this opportunity to wish you all the very best of luck into the future and in your future education in whatever school you decide upon. But hopefully it will be Pres.
Hi, I'm Ava Finlay and I'm from St John of God National Schools. I'm one of the many students who have come to join Presentation Kilkenny.
I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone, sweep the streets I used to roam. I used to roll
Hi, I'm Breda Sullivan. Hi, I'm Natasha Smith and we're part of the first year induction team. Our priority here in presentation is to make the move for the girls from primary to secondary as seamless as possible. We start to get to know the girls even before they finish 6th class, and we organise some meetings and some fun activities, and we give them opportunities to meet members of the school community and to ask any questions they may have before they come in. Our induction programme supports the girls throughout the year, but the core part of the programme begins in the first term. This involves the Lakela leaders and the teachers from our school meeting the girls, facilitating the transition and giving them some support in getting started in life and presentation.
Part of the programme, the girls are given an induction booklet. So in that there's things like there's activities and tasks that help them, I suppose, find their way around the school. They learn how to use their homework journals effectively. There's activities to help them make friends. Then we've also introduced colour-coded mesh folders for each of their subjects. This is just a really useful tool to help them get organised. Then throughout the year we do different activities with the girls and events that help them bond, that help them make friends and become part of the family in presentation.
The Lakela leaders work alongside us throughout the year and they meet the girls every Monday after school until Christmas.
So we're the 6th year Lakela mentors in the school, and Lakela is just an after school support programme just to help the first years feel at home and present, settle in.
Lakela is to help the girls transition from primary school into secondary school. It just helps the girls feel a little less scared and make it a little less daunting, you know, coming from a small, maybe country school into a big secondary school.
We meet with the first year classes every Monday from 3:05 until 4:45, and during this time we just chat to them about any concerns they may have and do various activities with them to let them get to know each other better and step outside their comfort zone.
I really like the Lakela programme because all the Lakelas that we have, they'll stop you in the corridor and ask you like, how are you today and what do you have next, and they'll talk to you, and like if you ever don't feel comfortable asking a teacher, you always know you can ask them. I chose Pres because it seemed like a much friendlier school and all the teachers are really nice and they'll say hello to you in the corridor, and our Lakela leaders are so friendly and they'll ask you how your day is going, and like it's a family and it's nice to be a Pres girl.
The first couple of days I was really nervous going in, but within 5 minutes of coming in here you feel at home and you feel like you know everyone, you've been here years. Oh, the Lakela was probably my favourite part of coming in. The first few days were great. That really helped. I don't think I'd be able just to come into a classroom and sit down and start the subjects.
The Lakela leaders, we have 4 of them and we meet them every Monday, and their names are Adele, Sasha, Aoife and Lucy, and they're all really nice and funny.
Do you know any of them personally?
Yeah, one of them's my sister.
I usually get up at 7:30 and prepare myself for the day ahead. My mum drops me to school and I meet outside with my friends before heading to my locker. In first year we had a box in our class to keep our books, but this year we're using a locker, which took a bit of getting used to. If I get a chance to go outside before the bell goes for first class, I always take it.
Making funny is kind of hard to find the difference between cultural and social enterprises.
It's also good to discuss anything that I find challenging with my teacher. Every year group has an assembly with the year head once a week. Ours is on a Wednesday with Miss Power. Classes begin at 8:50 and we have a small break at 11:05. I look forward to lunchtime, where I eat my lunch and chat with my friends out on the pitch. The last 3 classes of the day start at 1:45 before the final bell rings at the end of the day.
What else could be precipitation besides rain? Shifra, could you tell me?
Snow, rain, sleet and hail.
Yes, very good. That's it. Now you got it, okay? And then when the rain falls onto the land, what happens?
On the days I have school training, I grab my gear and head straight onto the pitch. At training, we have a puck around, and I like to practice a few shots before we all head into a match. When training is over, I meet my mum at the school gate and head home. I usually get homework in each subject. I try to get this done as early as possible so I can relax for the rest of the evening.
So my name is Sinead Ahern. I'm a guidance counsellor here in Presentation Secondary School in Kilkenny. Pastoral care is huge in this school, and every member of staff is committed to the well-being of our students here in Presentation. Each class from 1st to 6th year is assigned a guidance counsellor, and the guidance counsellor's job with that class is if anybody has any educational decisions that they need to make in terms of subject choice, maybe for junior cycle or leaving cert, we support them in their career making decisions, particularly towards the end of their school life. So from TY 5th and 6th year, students would have one class a week of careers, and we work through their career pathways with them. And of course we have a massive role regarding mental health in the school, and we support them if they're in times of personal crisis or personal concerns or issues that they want support with. Our job is to work with them. We have identified a really good pathway for students to approach us, and that pathway is each class has a guidance counsellor attached. We introduce ourselves to that class at the beginning of the year. They can approach us through email, through our private email in school or a school email. They can approach their year head who will refer us on, or they can approach deputy principals. We would invite parents in for meetings. We would support parents, and parents often contact us if there's something going on that they're looking for support with. They would often contact us. Our door is always open. They know the phone number, they know our emails, and we are very happy to work with parents, and that's the system that we've always operated under. We operate in our junior side of the school. We have a Friends for Life programme, which is a resilience building programme. So they will get once a week a class on building resilience around mental health and how to deal with challenging issues and their ability to cope. So in Presentation Secondary School, we strongly feel that if students can identify one good adult in their life, be it somebody in their family life, be it in school, that they have a kind of a connection with, that one good adult is really important.
At Presentation, our first year students study Irish, English, Maths, Science, History, Geography and Religion as core. CSPE, SPHE, PE, Friends for Life, Guidance, Choir and Digital Literacy make up our wellbeing programme in junior cycle. All our students study a modern foreign language which is either French or Spanish, and they continue with this language up to leaving certificate. We also offer 5 optional subjects from which students choose 2. Business, where the student explores the topic of the consumer. They develop financial awareness and examine the economy and its effects on the world around us. This is a very exciting and topical subject to study. Art, a subject where the students' passion for creativity comes alive. These young artists are given lots of opportunities to develop a range of crafts and skills through drawing, painting, pottery and photography. The majority of the students' work is practical based. Music. For those of you interested in music, students study 3 different elements in this subject: listening, composition and performance. It is important to say that you do not need to play a musical instrument to study this subject, as we put a lot of emphasis on the performance element of the subject in the school. Graphics, where students will have fun exploring the geometry in the world around them. While examining 2D and 3D graphics, students will also engage in drawing and designing signs, logos and products, being as creative as possible. They will also spend time on freehand sketching, technical graphics and 3D CAD on computers. Home economics, a subject grounded in life skills where students study 3 different strands: food, health and culinary skills, responsible family living, textiles and craft. This subject is both practical and theory based.
Hi, my name is Niamh Doyle and I'm in first year 1D. I came from St Columcille's National School in Inistee. My favourite subject so far would probably be Spanish, because it's a new language that I didn't know anything about before when I came in. It's really interesting and it's actually not too hard to learn.
In business class, we're always able to have a laugh with our teacher, and it's just really fun because it makes the class go way quicker and it makes you learn way easier. I chose home ec because I really wanted to learn how to bake and be able to cook properly. And then my mum is an accountant, so I kind of chose business for that reason.
I chose French, business and home ec, and I chose these subjects because I really enjoy baking and I've always wanted to learn French as a language.
The junior cycle examination is a 3-year process in which students have to do a varied amount of activities. One such activity is the classroom-based assessments, and these typically start with CBA 1 in second year and CBA 2 in third year. They usually happen over either a 3-week window or a 4-week window depending on the subject in question, and at the start of your time to complete your CBA, your classroom teacher will take you through all the steps involved and will completely debrief you so you know exactly what's to be done. CBA 2 then in third year, this is directly linked to an assessment task which students typically fill out towards the end of third year, which represents 10% of your overall grade. So your sit-down exam at the end of the 3 years will now represent 90%, and 10% of the grade will come from your assessment task, which is typically filled out in English, except for Irish. It has to be filled out through Irish.
I'm Keelan. I'm Ellie. And I'm Tessa. On the first day, I was really nervous coming in, but I got lost on day 3, and a lovely teacher actually helped me find my way around. And then I got lost on the day again, and 2 girls from my business class helped me out and showed me where to go.
It's very cool having loads of different teachers for different subjects.
Yeah, because we really only had one teacher for everything. So, but we don't really move around a lot. But like, there is so many subjects, and we don't have a lot of homework. So, no, not yet. Because in your primary school, if you come from a small one like we did, you kind of have to get along with everyone. But now there's so many people and so many different interests and hobbies that you can just talk to everyone and anyone.
You'll find at least someone that has all the same interests.
Definitely, yeah.
Talk to everybody.
You can.
You don't know, they might become like your best friends if you do that.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Skelton and I am the coordinator of our Transition Year programme here at Presentation Kilkenny. Transition Year acts as a bridge between junior cycle and leaving certs for our students. Our programme certainly places specific emphasis on the continued progression of our students in their core academic subjects such as Irish, English, Maths and French or Spanish. In addition to that, they also get the opportunity to sample subjects that they may undertake studies in at senior cycle, subjects such as geography, history, music, art. So subjects on this year's programme are Junkature, GAA Future Leaders, Public Access to Law, Debating, Podcasting. These subjects allow students to develop their own skills and individual talents right from the beginning of the year to the end. We prepare and plan many workshops for our students throughout the year. For example, this year workshops that are on the programme include Food and Catering School, Driver Education School, First Aid training and a sign language programme. So students have the opportunity to learn new skills outside of the traditional curriculum. In addition to that, we get to go on a vast amount of trips throughout transition year. They always prove to be fantastic trips, but the big one that we always talk about and we always have a fantastic time on is Delphi, where students go away for 3 nights to the west of Ireland on the Mayo-Galway border and engage in loads of different activities such as bouldering, rock climbing, surfing, kayaking, pier jumping. This always proves to be the highlight of the transition year programme. Another significant opportunity that our students get in transition year is the opportunity to experience the world of work prior to going out into that world. Every week students have a career guidance class. In those classes, students are given the opportunity to research careers that they might think they are suited for. Followed by this, they then get to go into the world of work themselves and experience work experience. This is a massive learning opportunity for them because They may learn that this is the career for them, but they also may learn that this is not the career for them. And so their subject choices for Leaving Cert can often be based on the findings that transition year work experience gives them.
My name is Gillian Power and I teach Spanish, and yeah, I love it and I love being a teacher here. One of the things that I love about my subject and teaching it is I like to talk, and it's all about communication. It's all about getting to know them in lots of different ways. You're starting here really coming out of childhood and you end up with an adult, and to get to be a little part of that journey is a huge privilege. I really think that. Obviously, like, our goal here is the academics and to teach them, but it's to support them on their way to that, and you really get insights into people's lives and you build connections. And I think more and more these days that's key to everything. I think it's the connections, it's those relationships that you build. You know, we all remember back in school a teacher who was particularly kind to us, or who we really gelled with or really got on with. Each of our students here have the opportunity of having that relationship with at least one of their teachers. I think that's really important, and if you're lucky enough to be that teacher, that's a massive privilege, you know, to be part of that journey.
My name is Stephen Murphy. I'm an English and religion teacher here in Pres. I've been here for the last 5 years. And I suppose when I first started in Pres, I found that it was a very inclusive school. It's very easy to get up in the morning and come in, because you know you're coming into a brilliant school with such brilliant facilities. And the staff here in the school are just brilliant, really, just to really drive on all the extracurricular, the clubs and societies, the stuff outside of school, what's not happening in the classroom. So, you know, you have to commend the staff, and it gives every student the opportunity to try and get involved in some area that they are interested in, and pursue that further duration in presentation, and try and excel in that area as well. You know, there is a good atmosphere in the staff room, and even on the corridors with the students as well. There is that kind of, I suppose, friendly banter, I suppose, if you want to call it for another word, but you know, you really get to know the students, and there is a good relationship there amongst staff and students as well. A lot of the stuff is student-led. You know, you might start off with something that you try and promote, but the students take it on themselves, and there's such a student voice within the school as well. And I think that's something that I enjoy about presentation. It's that kind of community. You know, even when you meet students after their time in presentation, they're always willing to talk about it and reflect back on it. And it's really something special.
Hi, my name's Anthony Reynolds. I'm one of the other deputy principals here in presentation. I'd just like to take this opportunity to talk about our co-curricular and extracurricular activities that we have here in Offering School. Our subject departments are very committed to giving the girls different opportunities to learn both inside and outside the classroom. For example, our history students, they get to go on local tours here and experience the rich tapestry of history that's here in Kilkenny City. They also had the opportunity to go to Poland at senior cycle. In geography, they go on field trips to Mahon Falls and Hookhead. MFL department have come up with a novel way of enriching the experience of learning Spanish or French by organising debating events with local schools and community. Our Irish department have also organised an annual surfing trip, Oscailga, where girls get a chance to learn how to surf, have a bit of fun, all whilst practicing their Irish and using a couple of focal. All the main GA codes are catered for. We have basketball, volleyball, camogie, Gaelic football, handball, soccer, badminton, gymnastics, athletics and equestrian, to name but a few. We also have many more non-sporting extracurricular activities here in Offering School. For example, we have our annual Christmas talent show, our Thriving Green School Committee, our book club, and also our Public Access to Law Committee. The key message, girls, I give you is when you come to presentation is to go to all these things. Sign up, give it a go. You might not be the best, but maybe you'll find the best friend you'll have for a lifetime. The key thing is just have fun, put yourself out there and get involved in the school.
Here in presentation, we pride ourselves on ensuring each of our students settles into school life, that they feel happy and welcome in class. As a team, we share that vision in the school, so we provide a friendly and inclusive learning environment for all of our students for their needs to be met. To that end, then, we incorporate a range of different teaching methodologies that include one-to-one teaching, small group teaching and co-teaching.
Communication is key for us here in presentation, so we have a great working relationship with parents. Our focus is on building the girls' confidence with an emphasis on literacy, numeracy, social skills and also on exam preparation.
We would frequently meet our girls in the corridor and just ask them how they are, if they're okay on that particular day. And then when we see them in class situation, it's kind of a very kind of friendly and open atmosphere. We have a chat with them, how their day is going, and then we'll proceed with whatever material we're covering in the class that day.
We have great relationships with the girls that we work with. They have learned to feel comfortable with us and we all work really well together. It's inclusive and the girls feel comfortable asking us questions.
My name is Mary O'Connell and I teach PE and biology here in presentation. We cover a wide range of sports and get the girls involved when they come into presentation in first year and give them a taster of the different sports. They can then go on and pick sports for after school that they want to get involved in. So I'm highly involved in extracurricular and I think that adds to the community spirit. There's always something going on after school and there's always something for the girls to get involved in. In 6th year we won the Senior All-Ireland here in presentation and that hadn't been done for a few years. So that was really, really enjoyable and I suppose a memory I'll have forever. Especially dealing with your friends that you made over the 6 years in presentation. I suppose enjoying it and being successful makes you want more. So I went on to play college and university and just last year we won the All-Ireland with Kilkenny as well, senior. So that would have all stemmed from, I suppose, being successful and enjoying camogie and here in presentation.
I'm Emma Shortland and I'm in 6th year here in Pres. I play Gaelic, camogie and soccer with Pres and I have for the last 6 years. So it's very easy kind of balance schoolwork and all the different sports. We organise with our teachers kind of what days would suit us best for training with study and all, and they let us in and all for study after training and matches and all. If we miss a day or anything, all the work is on Google Classroom for us to catch up on. So they're very helpful that way, so we don't miss out at all.
My name is Sarah Rennick and I'm a PE and biology teacher in the school, but I also take the gymnastics and athletics. So I have a keen interest in gymnastics, I take it outside of school as well. So it's great to have a club in the school and for the girls to be able to do it. They have 3 girls going out to the European Championships. They're going to be competing as part of Team Ireland and I'm going out as the senior national coach as well. So it'll be really nice for the girls here in the school to watch them and support them, and they're great role models for our gymnasts here in the school. We have TYs here that like to help us out and they're in the clubs here in Kilkenny and I know they help coach a lot in their clubs, so it's great to have those helping out as well. So please don't feel under pressure to be amazing straight away because we have coaches here that will help you.
Well, why I chose Power Hour is because I just really enjoy doing it and I love that you don't have to be playing a team sport just to be fit. I love doing it, a lot of my classmates do it and it's a great way just to experience different ways of keeping fit with them as well. As a new student just coming into the school, I just recommend to try out new sports that you've never tried before. If you don't like it, then you just keep going to other sports, but most likely you will, and you make loads of new friends just in the school.
We've been very successful throughout the years, myself winning 3 All-Ireland since first year. And in first year we actually went over to England as a team and played in the Rod Easton Cup. We played against Welsh, Scottish and English teams and won out the competition.
Soccer has allowed me to make loads of new friends from all different years. The coaches and the trainers are really encouraging and they're really friendly and it's a good environment all around.
Hi, I'm Sophie. I joined the presentation basketball team in 2017, having never played basketball before, and here in Pres we're really inclusive of club players and non-club players. We compete in the A-League of the South East region and we compete across all age groups in the A-League. That's first year, second year, under 16 and under 19. We've been really successful in the past couple of years. In 2017 we won the All-Ireland Shield final and in 2018 we won the South East Regional final. We were the first school to compete in the A-League in the Kilkenny region.
I only joined the basketball team in Pres in first year. I'd never played basketball before, didn't even have a hoop at home. Yeah, joined into Pres, started playing basketball and now it's one of my favourite sports. It's a brilliant school. If it's a home away from home, there's such a good vibe to it, such a good atmosphere. Everybody will smile at you, everybody's saying good morning. It's such a welcoming atmosphere.
I started playing volleyball when I was in first year and we did a modified version called spike ball. And then second and third year we start playing junior volleyball and we get to travel all over Ireland playing matches and competitions. And then this year, in transition year, we started playing senior volleyball. We also got the opportunity to go to primary schools to teach spike ball. And at the end of the year, then we bring them all here to the watershed to do primary schools finals. When you do come to Pres, hopefully you will enjoy it, and it's really enjoyable just to get into every sport that you can and just have as much fun as you possibly can, because the more you do the better, and you really will enjoy it.
In primary school I used to play it, and I used to play it with my club, and going into secondary school I didn't really have time because I live far away, but when I saw that badminton was here at Pres, I said I'd join it, and it's just really nice. I was the first girl from my national school, St. Beacon's National School in Mullavat, to come to Pres. And although I was coming by myself, the atmosphere in Pres was just so friendly, and I made friends so quickly. And I started in first year, and ever since then I've really enjoyed it.
My name is Tara Maguire and I'm in 5th year in presentation. I do athletics outside school since I was 8 years old, so when I went to the presentation open night I saw that they had a great athletics club. It was a great opportunity to do it here in the school as well, because we have the watershed very close to the school and we can walk over it. We also compete in competitions all over Ireland at regional and national levels. You can also pick Leaving Cert PE now as a subject, so that it's a great opportunity as well to do your sport as an actual subject there.
Hi, my name is Mary Minchin. I'm one of 2 music teachers here at Presentation Secondary School. We are delighted to have Music Generation in our school. Their mission is to empower our students to develop their creativity and to contribute to their overall personal development within a vibrant music community. Presentation is known for their choirs, and they have won numerous competitions all the way through over the last number of years. My one piece of advice for students coming into this school is to get involved. I think joining an extracurricular activity like all the sports, we have lots of music activities, first year choir, maybe learning a new skill and learn a musical instrument. But I think it's just to, try everything and let yourself go and make lots of new friends.
The extracurricular activities I did last year were debating, soccer, camogie and Gaelic, and volleyball too. And I think it was really important to involve myself in everything that I could. And I loved doing all the sports, of course, because I play them in my club. And I love debating because it's a great way to learn new things of English.
Hi, my name is Sandra Campion and I'm one of the Deputy Principals here in Presentation. And I'd like to talk to you a bit about this sense of community that we pride ourselves on here in the Presentation. When a student enrolls here in our school, we want them to feel like they belong as soon as possible and to feel that they can create their own story, both individually and collectively with their peers, and then that they have the opportunity to add to the presentation story that already exists. Belonging means, I suppose, having a voice in the organisation or the community. Belonging means being able to say what you think is right. Belonging means being listened to, and belonging means being respected. To achieve this sense of belonging and sense of community here in our school, we develop student leadership teams. These teams of students are elected by their peers at the start of each year, and they are made up of our class prefects, our student council members, and our head girls, which you've already met this evening. We really like meeting these students because they tell it as it is, and they come with honesty and respectfulness to these meetings. We believe that this approach to the relationships within the school fosters respectful and cooperative and open relationships between the staff and students here.
We've had 3 daughters through the school at this point, 2 who have graduated are now in university, and 1, Niamh, who's now in the senior cycle. So we've been hugely impressed as parents with everything that Pres has to offer. And the girls have had a tremendous education. They've loved the experience they've had, and they've made some friends for life.
What really struck us about Presentation was the warmth, the openness, the way the teachers and the pupils interacted with one another, the pride that the students themselves took in the school. And what very much struck us was it's very much a home away from home. There's lots of pictures on the walls, there's wear and tear on the carpet. It's like being at home. There was a bit of a buzz and excitement about the place, and you could really feel that the girls were proud to be from the school. We wanted our daughter to feel the same pride, and she does. What I would advise a parent or a student coming into Prize is talk to some of the pupils who are here. You know, look at the website, see the subjects they offer. You know, you'll see the girls around town probably on a Friday afternoon. Just look at the way they behave. They're exemplary, you know. Any girl that wears that uniform is proud to wear the uniform.
It's important to acknowledge the achievements that we've enjoyed as a school in many areas, different areas and at many different levels. A couple of years ago I travelled with a group of students, 18 students, to New York who had won the public access to law competition at the national level and got to represent Ireland in New York.
In terms of other sporting achievements, again I have to mention the soccer is here in front of me again. We've an amazing bunch of girls come to the school. They've won under 15s, under 17s, or 19 titles.
We have a strong tradition in Camogie, having won school All-Ireland competitions at A level, and only recently there, 2 weeks ago, we had 12 students represent our school on the county Camogie minor team who were All-Ireland finals and winners.
Our volleyball teams have been very successful, the basketball as well. What you see here is catching the corner of my eye here is the Sci-Fest. We were regional winners in that, and also our young entrepreneurs got through to a regional final as well.
And not forgetting our choir, we have a strong reputation, I suppose, in choral festivals and in competitions, and have won many national titles, and even on the international stage we have appeared on Britain's Got Talent in recent years.
I suppose following that artistic thread, again we still have our Junketure, done very well, got to national level last year as well.
We look forward to welcoming you as part of the next generation of students to build on the achievements and to add to the legacy of presentation.
We've come a long way over the past 6 years. Our anxious first-year selves have developed into confident and responsible adults. We have blossomed, flourished and progressed together.
My name is Ivani Quillen. I'm a sports broadcaster at RTE and I'm a very proud former pupil of Pres Kilkenny. Pres set me up for success because I came from a very supportive environment, and I think that the teachers and the staff there instilled a confidence in me and in all of my friends, and you know, anybody that I know that went there is still really comfortable in their own skin and confident in their own abilities. And if I hadn't had that, particularly with my debating, that really set me up as a broadcaster. So if I hadn't had that background and that support when I was a teenager, I'm not really sure, you know, what way things would have gone. I have a daughter now and I would love to be living in Kilkenny, and I'm not, but if I was, that's where she'd go.
My name is Janine English and I'm a GP in Kilkenny and a past pupil of the Presentation Secondary School. During my time in the Presentation, I was always encouraged to try things, so to participate in the class, you know, to share my ideas, and probably most importantly, I suppose we were encouraged to trust in ourselves and our own ability to do things. And I think for me it was that, you know, that support and I suppose that growth and that development in my teenage years that was as important for me in my career going forward as the formal education that I received here. With regard to my career choices, I always had an interest in medicine. I always had an interest in science, and obviously that was something that was supported through the school here. I never thought that I would be able to be a doctor. I always thought, you know, that maybe I wouldn't have the resolve, that I wouldn't be strong enough. And I think it was through my 6 years in the Presentation that I began to believe in myself and really thought, you know, that I could do it, or that I could at least try it. All first years were members of the school choir. And prior to, I suppose, the first choir class, we had to audition for the choir. But the audition wasn't to determine if you could enter it or not. It was really to determine what your range was. So I was extremely nervous and I went for the audition, shall we say, and I told the teacher, you know, I can't sing. You know, I've been told I can't sing. So I did the audition and she said, no, you can sing. And I suppose that changed my thinking on what I could and couldn't do. And I was a member of the choir for the 6 years in the Presentation, thoroughly enjoyed it and learned that I can sing.
My name is Sally and I'm a 6th class student hoping to attend Presentation Secondary School next year. I was really excited to see the first images of the new school building. I don't know about you, but I think it looks amazing. Let's go, I'll show you around. Don't worry, when it's fully built it will be much more colourful than the model on your screen. Let's step inside. Wow, this is the GP area. This is where we will eat our packed lunches and maybe on Fridays enjoy some treats from the school canteen. This would be our new sports hall. I have a feeling that PE will be great fun here. And imagine the atmosphere when Pres girls are cheering on the school's senior basketball team against our biggest rivals. I know this will be a place where we will get a chance to catch up with friends between classes and take a break from all our studies. From this bird's eye view, you can really see the size of the new building. I hope they give us a map before we move in. You can't see it from here, but inside these windows there will be 32 classrooms, 6 science labs, 2 art rooms, 3 kitchens, a technology lab, 2 graphic studios, a music room with performance areas, a library and 2 computer rooms. And as we near the end of our tour, we pass through one of the 2 outdoor courtyards and take a break from all our studies. And that's only the building itself. This new school also comes with outdoor playing pitches, playing courts and a fully equipped gym. It will be the best school building in Ireland and I'm counting down the days to move into it. Go Pres!
So that's it, you've got a glimpse into the day in life of Pres and everything we have to offer.
We hope to see you in September next year. Now we'll pass you back to Mr. Hallahan for a question and answer session.
Slán!
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, hey, hey. One, two, hey, hey. Hey, hey, 1, 2. Hey, hey, 1, 2, 2.
atmosphere when Pres girls.
So that's it, you've got a glimpse into the day in life of Pres and everything we have to offer.
We hope to see you in September next year. Now we'll pass you back to Mr. Hallahan for a question and answer session.
Slán!